Hey guys! Today's video is going to be based off of the best holiday out of the entire year. You guessed it, it's Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. Shelby, why is it your favorite holiday? Well, there are no expectations like gifts and such, except how much can you eat? I respect that. Thank you. So, today's video is kind of sort of inspired by Thanksgiving. So it's going to be kind of like brown with some gold and then, nice skin and that is what inspired this look. Hopefully it turns out really well, and if you want to listen to some pretty crappy food puns while I do my makeup, just keep watching. To start off with, I already primed my eye with my concealer and I set it with my pressed foundation powder stuff. And then I tightlined with the NYX Treasury liner in brown. Looks like this. This isn't my favorite eyeliner. I bought this because Kathleen Lights raved about it. And it's not horrible. Like, it does its job and it was cheap and everything. I feel like I have to go over everything a lot whenever I use it, but that's okay. Whatever. For today's video, I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, the first one. This will be the only thing that I pull out of because, it's got so many stinking great, awesome colors. Mine's really gross. Sorry. I always try to make sure whenever I'm making a video that I only pull out of that one palette because I don't like videos where I have the palette that's in the title and I'm like, oh, I can do this video, but then they pull from other stuff, and I get why people do that. You gotta try everything. I have a feeling that I'm going to use this ColourPop Supernova Shadow by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop in Astrology, just because it's really gold and I want brown and then like a gold halo eye. So we'll see how I can do it without it, but if not, I'm probably going to pull from this, but hopefully that's the only thing that I take. The first shade that I'm going to go in with is this one right here. It's called Silk Cream, and we're just going to put that all up in the transition area. And I'm using the Morphe R37 brush. The next shade that I'm going to go in with is this little yellow shade right here. This shade is called Creamsicle, and I'm using the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm keeping this in my transition area, but I'm just, going to put it a little bit lower. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's called Butter, and I'm going to put it in my crease area. And I'm going back in with the R37 brush by Morphe. I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Chip, and I'm going to use this little teeny tiny brush by Morphe, the M506, and I'm going to put it on my outer corner and my inner corner and leave the center of it blank. I just go in with this really small brush when I do this because I can always add more product, but I can't take product away. So I feel like smaller is better. It just probably takes you a little bit longer. So I'm going to take this little brush, the M513 brush, with no product on it. I'm just going to blend those, the transition shades together a little bit because they're a smidgy harsh in my opinion. I did pick up just a little bit of creamsicle, just into the palette, and then helped use that to blend everything together. Now I just barely have a little bit of concealer on my finger, and I'm just gonna kind of tap the concealer in the center of my eye just a little bit. I don't want to do a full on cut halo eye. I just kind of want to clean this up a little bit. See, I just took a little bit of concealer on my finger and just tapped it all in the center of it so that this looks a little bit brighter, so that whenever I go in with the gold in a minute, the gold will be brighter. So I have the concealer on my hand, and this is where I dipped it from the tube. So I'm taking my finger there, but then I'm kind of smudging it on the sides so that I don't get so much. And then just kind of tapping. It's not a full cut crease or anything. We just kind of cleaned up that area for the gold that we're going to go in with. So now I'm going to go in with the the gold shade from this palette. This is called Queen. So my eyes are the turkey. That's what Thanksgiving is about. You know, people always eat turkey, so my eyeballs are the turkey. And you know when you look at your turkey and it's like got that dark outer coating, which is this chip, and then it has like this real pretty glaze on it that just makes it glisten and your mouth starts watering because you're like, turkey. So this gold part, this is the glaze that's gonna go and makes your turkey look all yummy. I'm just dipping my finger in it. So that's all I did. I just dipped my finger in it, I went, and then just straight up applied it straight to my eye. Didn't use a brush or anything. But now I am going to go back in with that chip shade earlier and just, you know, clean up and darken up the turkey part. I didn't want to make it too dark to begin with because, like I said, I can't take away, but I can always add more. So I just like barely put any of it on. So now I'm just going to go back and deepen it up the way that I want it to look like. So you saw me go in with this little brush right here. It's that ColourPop small shader brush, I think, that I never know how to pronounce. I never know what the name is. But I went in with it right here on my inner corner because I wanted to deepen up the color there. I'm a little hesitant to go into my inner corner with this brush because I feel like it'll bleed too much up, and I wanted to keep it kind of like in the crease area so I have more control with this brush, so because I can get the product on one side and the other side stays clean. So I hope that kind of makes sense. That's why I went in with it right here, and then like I went back in with this brush to help blend it all together a little bit. But now I'm going to go back in with Butter, that third transition shade that we had earlier with the R37 brush, and just kind of, you know, blend everything. I'm very big and doing small steps repeatedly, if that makes sense. And plus, like, this is called it's butter, and it's Thanksgiving, so butter goes on everything, so why not use a lot of butter? So now I am going to go in with the ColourPop Kathleen Supernova Shadow in Astrology. I haven't used this, which is why I want to use it. I've used the other one, the Constellation one. I always want to call it Kaleidoscope. I have a video where I call it Kaleidoscope, but it's Constellation. You don't have to do this. This is just me wanting to use this product, honestly. So I'm going to do the same thing like I did with the concealer. I'm just going to kind of put this on the back of my hand because I don't want a whole lot. I just want like a little bit. And I'm going to dab my finger into it. This eye has it and this eye doesn't. I think there's like a little bit of a difference. What I do to one eye, I have to do to the other eye. I don't know if it's, can you see a difference? This eye has it, and I kept it very close to like my eyelid. I didn't want to bring it up towards my transition, like I wanted it strictly like right here. So this eye has it, and this eye doesn't. Is there a difference? I don't know. So I put this on my other eye, and I'm not super impressed with how it looked. So I feel like it took off my my product that was already down for some reason. I feel like it was getting like patchy. So then I just dipped my finger back into Queen and like tapped over it again. So skip this step. I wouldn't use it. So now we have the turkey. It's kind of already done. It's time to do the face. So I'm going to go in with my Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. And this is kind of like, this is like that first roll that you eat when you first get to grandma's house or to wherever you're going for Thanksgiving. And it's just like your warm up for your stomach, or like that light bowl of cereal that you eat just to like wake your stomach up, because you can't go to Thanksgiving on a completely empty stomach. You have to wake it up and get everything moving. You mean you won't eat enough? You'll get too full too fast because you'll be so hungry and you'll see all that food and you're just going to inhale it. You have to prime your stomach before you can really get into it. Primer is a roll. So now I'm going to put on my foundation. I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 00A Porcelain. And also I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in Pearl. I used 2 pumps of this with 1 pump of this. And I'm just going in with my sponge. And let's see, what funny pun can I come up with? The face is like the plate. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 05 Fair. And I'm going in with my Real Technique setting brush straight under my eye because my eyes have started to crease. You know, this is like, you really got to set your face so that when your meat sweats come, your foundation doesn't go anywhere. It's very important to set because those meat sweats, man, they come. And then you also want to set because, like, you know, when you fall asleep on the couch with a pillow, you don't want your foundation leaving. Now I'm just going to go in with my face powder again. I don't have a very good pun for this. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and the eyebrows are like deviled eggs. They're at every family meal and they're at every Thanksgiving, but like nobody actually likes them. And nobody actually likes putting on their eyebrows. I don't know anybody that enjoys this process. So the eyebrows are the deviled eggs. And I will be right back. So now the deviled eggs are on my plate. I'm going to call my skin the plate because that's the only cream, white, plain thing that I can think of exists on Thanksgiving. And it's what everything goes on. So like my turkey's on, my deviled eggs on. And now I need to blend my nose. How embarrassing. And you set everything on the plate. So I just set my face. My face is a plate. If you can come up with a better pun, good for you. I'm gonna go back in with the palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Cran Apple, and it's kind of something that helped inspire this like turkey idea. Cran Apple, you know, people put cranberry sauce on their turkey and like apple pie. So go with the pun. I'm going to take the E18 brush with Cran Apple and I'm going to smudge it all up under my lower lash line. So now I'm going to go back in with that NYX Treasure liner in brown and I'm just going to line my waterline and that'll be another turkey thing because turkey and cranberry sauce go together. Now I'm going to go in with the shade down here. It's called Soda Pop. It's just kind of like a really dark purple looking shade. And I'm going to take this little definer brush, the M432 brush, and I'm just going to like dip it into that shade and, you know, put it with my liner. Now I'm just going to go back in with the Cran Apple shade and put more under my eye. Now for highlighting, your brow highlight and your inner corner highlight can be the gravy that goes over everything, and it just really helps the flavors blend together and keeps everything delicious because, I don't know, just go with it. And I'm using the M518 brush and the M213 brush. So the turkey is pretty much done except for mascara. So mascara. The theme, the pun for mascara can do with something about either ham or the green bean casserole because, you know, people serve ham at Thanksgiving too. And since my eyes are a turkey and turkey's a meat, we can go with ham. Or green beans are stringy or something and eyelashes are stringy. I don't know. I don't have a funny thing for mascara, but I'm going in with my Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I'll be right back. So now the green bean casserole or ham is now on our plate too. Whatever you want to call it. So we're pretty far into our meal right now. And if you're over 21, you've probably had a glass of wine at this point in the meal. And I don't know about you, but when I drink wine, I get flushed cheeks. It's blush time. This is the wine. Except I kind of wish this was like a red blush, but I don't have a red blush. So we're going to go with pink. I'm going in with the Morphe M437 brush, and we're just going to go ahead and purposefully make our cheeks a little red so that when the wine hits us, nobody can actually tell. Don't drink underage. This would be like the only time I actually go a little heavy-handed with my blush, except we don't drink at my Thanksgiving, but you know, it's a joke. So now we're a little wine buzzed. You know, the meat sweats hit you. And so to help cover up the meat sweats, we're going to purposefully make our face glisten a little bit already. So the first meat sweat, phase 1, before food coma hits, this is full on, like you ate too much and now you're sitting at the table like, am I going to throw up? No. Mind over matter. If I don't mind, it doesn't matter. You're just focused on not barfing because the food is so good, you don't want to waste it. That's what this is. Sure. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Pearls with my Luxie Tapered Highlighter Brush 522. And we're just going to make your face all sweaty, glistening. We're ladies. Ladies don't sweat. We glisten, right? Wow, that just like kind of really bummed me out. So this is totally off topic. I just opened up my Pirates of the Caribbean highlighter palette. Star Reader just completely fell all over me. So I guess I'll be right back. 1 minute. Keep breathing. Don't throw up that delicious turkey. And I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek on the Cusp. On the Cusp. Looks like this for highlight. Now this is the for real meat sweat. This is the part where you're laying on the couch and you're just about to fall asleep. So we have to add that little extra glisten so that you can hide the fact that you're sweating so much. We got the full on meat sweats going on. And the last thing that we have to do is put on our lipstick. And this lipstick, or this lip paint technically, is what really pushed me to do this video. Like this one pun that I'm about to say, or this one joke, play on words, whatever, is what in my head said, yep, we're gonna give this a shot. This is called the Tarte Tarteist Lip Paint in Birthday Suit. And let's be honest, this is the only thing you'll be wearing by the end of the day if you eat correctly. Oh my god, she's so funny. Please subscribe. But like for real, I do like this lipstick for like a Thanksgiving meal or something because these Tarteist Tarte lip paints, like they don't move. When you put them down and they dry, like they're there for a long time. But like for real, on my Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be wearing chapstick. Now actually, the grease from all the food that I'm gonna be eating is what's gonna keep my lips moist. So to top off the meal, it's dessert. So what better lip name product to put on your lips for dessert than Sugar Sugar, because you're gonna get all sugaried up. This is the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Sugar Sugar. To be honest, the lips is not my favorite part. I just wanted to use the two because of what they're called. Birthday Suit and Sugar Sugar. You know, I just thought this video would be kind of fun to make because sometimes makeup is, you know, like crayon apple, it's food related, and the holidays are coming up, and it's my favorite holiday, so I wanted to just pop in and make a potentially funny video. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a decent laugh. I hope I didn't run you off with my bad puns, or maybe I got you with my good puns. I don't know. I do enjoy this holiday. It is my favorite because, like I said, like there's no expectation. The expectation is just to hang out with your family and spend time together and eat a lot of really good food that somebody worked really hard to cook for you. I'm very excited. Like I'm so giddy right now because I'm recording this on Tuesday, but in 2 days I get to have Thanksgiving with my family. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made you laugh or something. I had a great time recording it. I hope you have a great holiday. So please subscribe if you enjoyed this food, punny, makeup, food, holiday video. Leave a comment down below of what your favorite food item is at Thanksgiving. I think mine is like stuffing. I really enjoy stuffing. I like to just cover it in gravy, and then my Meemaw can make a killer corn spoon bread, which I don't know how to explain what it is, but all I know is I will eat the whole thing, and I get really excited for it. Just tell me what's your favorite holiday tradition? What's your favorite food? Who do you spend it with? And I hope you all have a really good Thanksgiving and just enjoy your time with your family. And I hope to see you in my next video on Wednesday. Bye. Now I'm going to go in with the Milan. They're at every family meal. They're at every Now for highlighting, I'm going to go in with this Super Shock Shadow Cheek Super Shock Cheek. I'm going to go in with